This is an ugly look for the NCAA and college athletics. Because let me just start by saying this. Please, people, don't bury your head in the sand and just think this is exclusive just to basketball. Because I guarantee this is going on in football. I guarantee this is going on in baseball. And finally, I think what the FBI probe has done has shed light on how big a business college athletics actually is.
But I don't know what we do with it, Reg. I know that it goes on, and just because it goes on in football doesn't mean it's okay to go on anywhere. But I don't know what happens here. Jay Billis said, why not just have open market here, where we're just going to bid on you to bring you in.
This is the sad thing about this, because I've been racking my brain trying to come up with solutions, and I guarantee you, I bet the NCAA has as well. Far more smarter people than you and I and even Jay have probably racked their brains saying, what is the solution? Because every time I say, well, hey, just pay the basketball, the football, and the baseball players. Well, what about the women's softball team? What about the women's lacrosse team? What about the women's basketball team? If I'm Gino Ariema and the UConn women, when I think of college basketball at UConn, I think of the women's team, not the men's team. So how are you going to pay in a top recruit to come to UConn? And some of the girls are over there like, what are you doing paying this dude? And we're the ones that are winning championships. So it is a slippery slope. We could talk about all the ones and dones. One thing I do like, because I've been to a lot of college campuses and games, I see a lot of jerseys floating around there with the young men's and women's names on there. Why can't they get a piece of that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
The merchandising.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
But why hasn't that ever been in play?
I don't know. I think the NCAA wants to come up with some kind of solution that doesn't cost the NCAA any money, or they're making billions off March Madness.
Billions.
Yes, but I don't know if they want to come up with a solution here, and I don't know if anything happens here unless Sean Miller goes to prison for this $100,000 loan and the FBI wiretapping him. I'd like to hear that conversation. Of how that went down. But I don't know if anything changes here. It's still money with the shoe companies. Coaches tied into the shoe companies. You got schools tied into the shoe companies. You got AAU coaches, movers, shakers. The fact that a coach will go, I'm going to hire your coach and another assistant coach just to get you to go to my college for 1 year.
That's not a red flag to the NCAA.
No.
That's what I have a problem with them, all right? They always try to bury their head in the sand, and they know this is going on. And then when the FBI comes out and says they have wiretaps, they have a money trail, then they get all wide-eyed and be like, oh, my goodness, what is going on here? Yeah. Stop it. And here's the problem if you start paying young men and young women. How far back do you go? Because these kids are starting to get recruited at 13, 14, and 15. So how much is enough? And bigger schools, Ohio State, UCLA, USC, Michigan, North Carolina, they've got deeper pockets. They've got famous alumni. I mean, when does it ever stop? That's why what is this? There is no solution. I mean, I understand what Jay is saying, open it up, free enterprise, but what is enough when your top recruit at Ohio State is driving around in a BMW? I don't know how you stop it.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.